Hey y'all. Okay, so today I'm going to be going over with you how to do your calculation as far as finding out what meal plan you're on, how to use your Beachbody Ondemand and find your meal plan, and also how to use your color-coded containers. So let's go ahead and get started. So let me share my screen with you. Okay. First thing that you're going to do is go to your Beachbody Ondemand. You're going to want to make sure up here in the upper right-hand corner that you are logged in. If you are not logged in, make sure that you do log in, okay? And first thing I'm going to show you is we're going to go here and click on workouts. Now, something that I want you to see is all of these workouts that you will be able to access here. All of these. Every single one of these workouts has a meal plan that goes with it. It has an entire guide to the whole workout, and it's something really cool that you can do because you never get bored here and you never stop your progress. So you're always continuing to move forward, and that's why I just love these programs and love the options. So most of you will be starting with 21 Day Fix. So that's where we're going to go ahead and start, okay? Alrighty. So with every single program, every single one of these has program materials. This is where you're going to find out all of the information that you want to know about your nutrition, about the workout calendar, which workouts you're supposed to do, which days. So you want to make sure that you pay close attention to this, okay? So first thing that you want to do is go in and read the Start Here guide. Okay? This is your workout calendar. All right, for the 21 Day Fix, it will tell you exactly which workouts you're supposed to do. Down here, you have a doubles option, you know, to where you can do a second workout for the day, all right? Now, this is really, really important, okay? This is something that everybody needs to do, and you want to pay close attention, all right? So, this is where you find out exactly what meal plan you fall under and how much food you're supposed to eat every day, okay? So let me go ahead and bring up my calculator, see if it's still up here. It is. All right. So we're going to do your weight times 11, which is your caloric baseline. Let's see if I can shrink this just a little bit. And I can. Okay, perfect. All right, so let's say I am 160. And we're going to times that by 11. Okay, that is 1,760 calories, which is your caloric baseline, okay? That is how many calories you need to survive and pretty much just live every day, okay? All right, so you're going to take your caloric baseline and you're going to add that by 400. 2,160 calories per day is what you need to not lose any weight. That is to maintain. So for example, if you are trying to build muscle and build lean muscle and gain, if you are very, very lean, you're going to want to go with your maintenance calories, all right? If you've been working out for a long time and you have a lot of muscle, but you're just trying to lean out a little bit, you're going to want to go with your maintenance calories, all right? But for demonstration purposes, we're going to go ahead and go for our caloric target, which would be to lose, all right? So after you've done this and you've figured out your maintenance calories, you're going to want to subtract 750. So 1,410. So I will be eating on plan A, all right? Do you see that right here? So let me show you what Plan A is, okay? Plan A, with this meal plan, you get 3 vegetables per day, 2 fruits per day, 4 proteins, 2 carbs, 1 healthy fat, 1 seed and dressing, and 2 oil and nut butters. Now, what that means is that 3 times a day, you're going to fill up this green container all the way to the top, okay? Same thing with your purple container, same thing with your red container, which is your protein, same thing with your yellow container, which is your carbs, which is likely what a lot of people are eating a lot more of, or they're not eating any of. So just keep an eye on the way that you're filling this up, and I will show you that. And making sure that you get all of these containers in every day, guys, is really important, because what you want to do is space out your food every 2 to 3 hours. And you know, you don't want to have all 3 vegetables in one meal. You want to have it balanced. So space out your food every 2 to 3 hours, so your body says, oh, I'm going to get to eat every couple hours. I can let go of this fat. And your metabolism will speed up, and you will just slowly start to lose the weight naturally, the right healthy way, okay? All right, so let me see what else we have here. This is going to explain how the containers work. You can read through that. These are some example meal plans here. This is for you to take your before and after pictures, which you are going to want, so that's really, really important, you guys. Let's see. Some things that you'll need to know for your workouts, and then let me go back and show you your meal plan. There are some tally sheets on here for you to keep track of your food every day, but I'm gonna go right here to your nutrition and show you this. Definitely wanna be able to explore this whole program materials option, just like you do the whole Beachbody Ondemand website. You want to explore this. Like, you paid for this, so check it out and see what kind of options you have, and see what it has to offer, because there's a lot more than people realize. Now, I'm going to take you to this food list. This is really important. I want you to keep an eye on this. I actually screenshotted this for the first few months that I was learning this whole thing, and I actually kept this on my phone so that I knew which things fell in which categories. So vegetables are pretty self-explanatory, but the one thing that I want to point out with all of these containers is that for example, we're talking about vegetables. The vegetables at the top of the list are the ones that are the best for you nutrition-wise. Kale, obviously, watercress, collard greens, spinach, Brussels sprouts. Those are superfoods. Those are the best, and they're going to give you the optimum nutrition, okay? And then the things that are lower on the list are things like onions, bamboo shoots, salsa, vegetable broth, you know, stuff like that. So take a look at this container list, but a few things that I want to make sure that I point out to you guys as far as your yellow containers, and it's really the things that are closer to the bottom of the list, because like sweet potato is right at the very top. I eat that all the time. It's one of my favorite things. It's really, really good. Quinoa, if you've never tried quinoa, it's something that you definitely want to try. And if you ever need help cooking it, please let me know, because what quinoa does is it's like a grain. It will soak up any flavor that you cook it in. So if you cook it in maple syrup and berries, it's going to taste like maple syrup and berries. It's just a texture. It's really, really, really good for you, and it's actually got a lot of protein in it. So something that you're going to want to try. You're going to want to try new foods and give them a chance, because there's a lot of things that I never, ever, ever ate until I started doing this and made myself try things, okay? Avocado is a healthy fat. It is not a vegetable. It is not a fruit. You should not have more than 1/4 of an avocado a day. Keep that in mind. Cheese, healthy fat. So I'm sure that a lot of us are eating a lot more fats than we're supposed to be. I know I was. As far as your orange containers, I typically use the dressing as an orange container. That's the thing that I usually go with because I like that on my salads and stuff, and I usually have some sort of a salad every day. So take a look at these free foods that are on here. You definitely want to look over this, like hot sauce. You can add that to anything, mustards, lemon and lime juice, any kind of herbs. There's quite a few different things that are a free food that you want to look at, okay? All right, so keep this in mind. Make sure that you look at this. Oh, I wanted to go over this with you. As far as your carbs go, you really want to try not to have a lot of these things that are at the bottom of the list, like bread, waffles, pancakes, English muffins, bagels, those kind of things. You really don't want to have that every single day. So I love pancakes. I eat pancakes at least twice a week. All right. I try to do that because it's a treat for me, you know? So, and bread, you know what I mean? You don't want to try, you want to try not to have that every single day. It's going to be better for you and your results will be better. But again, like, you know, this is a process and an experience. So don't be too crazy about it. Okay. All right. So let's go back here. There's other things on here that you can take a look at. Questions, music playlist. There's a lot of things in your program materials that you're going to want to look at. One of the other things that I want to show you here before I show you your containers and how to use them is if you scroll down on your workout list and find Fixate. This is the cooking show that Beachbody has, and literally this is how I learned how to cook, because I would burn toast before I started doing this whole Beachbody thing, started being a coach, started getting involved in nutrition and stuff. I did not know how to cook at all. So in here, these foundational videos, these will teach you a lot. It'll teach you how to use your containers, different things, knife skills. You should totally check this out. But there are a zillion recipes, breakfast, entrees, there's cocktail recipes and desserts, a ton of them too. But let me show you, like, for example, the entree recipes. I mean, the videos are 5 to 8 minutes. It doesn't take up a lot of your time, teaches you how to make it healthy, tells you the container counts, gives you everything that you need. Definitely something you want to check out, guys, because this food in here is really, really, really good. The chicken enchiladas, bomb day. The meatloaf, bomb. Love it. So definitely something you want to look at. The other thing I want to make sure that you see is your nutrition tab. You can go on here and there is meal prep ideas. Let's see. You can also find your Fixate in here. Different recipes. A lot of times around the holidays, they give you all kinds of really cool recipes, which you will love. Definitely something that you want to take advantage of. There is so much information here. You've got to check it out, guys, okay? Got to. I mean, so many resources for you, okay? The blog is somewhere that you can go to ask, like, any question that you could possibly think of, which is definitely something that you want to utilize. Like, if you're having questions about weights, feel free to ask me. But if for some reason you want to do some more research, go on here and ask. There is so many resources in this Beachbody On Demand for you to use, and I want to make sure that you're able to utilize that. All right, so now I'm going to show you how to use your containers, and I'm just going to make like a little salad. Let me stop my share. Okay. All right, so I'm going to turn this here. Hope y'all can see. Probably can't really see my face too well, but that's okay. You don't need to see my face. Okay, so I am going to be making a salad that I love to make for myself. Pretty much every day I have this salad, to be honest with you, and I just love it. It's a way for me to get in that green container midday that I have a hard time getting in, and I don't always want a leafy salad. So this is what I'm going to make. It is a cucumber and tomato salad with a red wine vinaigrette and some, I forgot the type of cheese, feta cheese, all right? These are already washed, so don't yell at me. I'm just gonna cut these bad boys out here. And I'm gonna fill up my green container with these. I'm also gonna be putting a tomato in, so I don't wanna use up all of it. This cutting board is just spinning like crazy on me. It's kind of annoying. I don't wanna cut myself. Okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and cut up a whole tomato and have that in there. So we'll say that it's probably about 1.5 green containers that we're gonna be doing, but honestly, guys, you can have as much vegetables as you want on this meal plan. You do not really have to watch your vegetable intake. But 1 green container, okay? I'm gonna dump that in my bowl. I am going to get my orange container, which is for my seeds and dressings. Any oil-based vinaigrette is really awesome for you to use. And if you're somebody like me that likes like Caesar dressing and stuff like that, I actually get the Caesar dressing and I just put a teeny tiny bit in the bottom of this, and then I add lemon juice and maybe a little bit of water to the rest, and you're good. You don't want to do that, like fill it all the way up or anything, because that's a little too much Caesar. All right, so I'm going to fill this up. Okay, and then that is going to go on my veggies. And then I'm going to fill up my container with my feta, and that is going to go on my veggies as well. Okay, now sometimes I don't use my whole blue container because, you know, like sometimes I want to have some of it with my dinner. You know, a little cheese on dinner is awesome. So keep that in mind too. You know, I don't always use my whole blue container, but for today I filled it up and I'm going to put it on there. Okay. Alrighty. And that, my friends, is, I don't have any plain forks. That is my salad. All right. That is how you use your containers. Literally, those container counts, all it means is you fill that up, that green container, 3 times a day, that red container 4 times a day. You know, it'll just show you on your meal plan what you're supposed to do. So I hope that this helped. Feel free to comment below if you have any questions or message me. Always here to help. Okay? All right, guys.